Hey there, Fullsizelife family. Michael here. 168 days to the full marathon. Got home from Orlando. It was fun. I did get to ride one ride. I actually fit on. It was probably the last ride I wanted to do anyways. Out of all the rides I wanted to do, but that's fine. It was the Frankenstein one. Frankenstein, Dracula. It's all indoors. And basically they spun you around, and not like spun, but a little bit here, a little bit there. Pointed you basically directly down, pointed you directly up, slung you around like you're like a madman's at the controls, which I had fun. I decided to turn on my, oops, forgot about that. Decided to turn on my watch to see if my heart rate would have went up, and it basically didn't, which was kind of surprising. But of course, they don't make these rides to where you're going to get hurt on them anyways. Today's supposed to be a recovery run. Did not get any sleep last night, basically. My right hand side and the back, I got a muscle that's bothering me, or it's someone's punched me in the kidney, one of the two. I get basically started on the day that I was doing the core stuff. I was doing heavier weights. Might have strained something. I'll find my muscle relaxers and take one, see if that clears it up. If it doesn't, then I'm trying to take it easy. Try not to run as much, just in case that's part of it. Making sure I drink extra water. Yeah, today's supposed to be 18:25 pace. I'm just basically gonna go down to the mailbox and back, and hopefully I'll be able to get some sleep tonight. Yeah, it's kind of cool, the trip. I'm not gonna complain about it one bit. Oh, great news. We crossed over 300 subscribers today. Oh my God. I didn't think I'd get past friends and family, honestly. 20, 25, that's about it. But I'm about to hit over 425,000 views on my videos and 300 subscribers. And I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, and if you're new here, 51 years old. I used to weigh over 500 pounds, and I am trying to lose enough weight so I can do a full marathon. And that full marathon is 160, whatever I said earlier, 67 days away, I guess, 168 days away. The goal is to get down to 240 pounds, and I'm getting there. That would put me down 260 pounds total over, I don't know, about 3.5 years. And of course, right now, dealing with one of the hardest things I've had to deal with in my life, being divorced. It's messed with my head a lot lately. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night thinking she's still there in bed, and she's not. And that's probably also one of the reasons why I'm having trouble sleeping. So, but we're working on it. We're gonna get it done. I'm gonna go through the gate. At least I'm going to try to go through the gate. Whoa! Alright. Let's go get the mail. Yeah, I know, I'm doxing myself. But yeah, it's been a hard time, and I'm trying to make sure my life doesn't end up being a country music song. And thank you for everybody who's been watching my videos. Really appreciate that. All the encouragement. It helps, believe me. I'm just wanting to get my story out there, let people understand they're not alone in their struggles to not only lose weight, but to keep it off. And then one of those things that I've always been able to do is lose weight, but it always gets sabotaged by life. And that's how I got all the way up to 505 pounds at least on my weight. And I've been thinking about getting it's kind of weird, thinking about getting a tattoo on my hand, right where a spoon or fork would go, and put 505 pounds and put a spoon or a fork, or I don't know, get really morbid, a skull. Oh, those guys are busy. Let's see. They're teamwork. Sorry, I'm weird. I saw that rolling across the ground. I'm like, what the heck? It's moving. Yeah, it's nature. Someone's got to eat it, I guess. Oh, yeah, but yeah, every time I twist or stand up, my lower back, or it's actually my side on my back, bothering me, and point where it kind of hurts to breathe a little. So that's why I'm walking. And marathon, it's got a 9-hour time limit on it. I should be able to do that. I won't say without any problems, but I should be able to do that. And if I'm 50 something pounds lighter, which I've got to just concentrate on that part first. Even if I have to go back to walking 20,000 plus steps a day, I've got to be able to burn all those extra calories. And yeah, I figure I ought to try to be doing I don't know. I want to try to lose that 50 pounds in 100 days. So, half pound a day. It's 1,500 calorie deficit every day. That's going to get very old very quickly. So, I just got to put in time. Got to put in the miles. Got to do the elliptical. As much as I want to go off and get a treadmill, elliptical burns more calories. So, oh, I don't know. But I need to concentrate on losing that weight. So I don't even know what's 100 days from now. Not even sure if it's even safe to try to lose 50 pounds in 100 days and try to train for a marathon at the same time. It's probably gonna help me lose my mind. Oh, this is a big hill. I forget how big this hill is. Yeah, someone's coming up behind me. Hopefully they don't run over me. At least going back down it will be easier than going up it. Sorry. Yeah. Definitely gotta figure out whatever I did to my back. I was thinking maybe it was a kidney infection, but usually that would have gone away by now. It hasn't started getting better with the muscle relaxers that I'll go off and go to the doc, see if it is that. Yeah, pretty good size hill. Let y'all see some of the walk. Yeah, I had a really good time. Really wish my back wasn't bothering me. I think I could have done more. I mean, I was wanting to do like 30,000 steps yesterday. I think I barely got above 12. And that's weird. That's unusual for me. I usually go to I'm at a hotel or cruise or something. I usually go to the gym, do the treadmill for a while. I only did it on the first day for half of a mile. Oh, yeah, it really feels like someone's kicked me in my side. Well, it's more my back, but it doesn't hurt if I push against it, so I'm guessing it's not kidney. If it was kidney, pushing against it wouldn't make any difference. Or it might make it worse, but it's gotta be a muscle. But month of May, still gonna try to start working on sit-ups. I don't know how many I'll be able to get done, but that's my challenge in May. My mini challenge. And I don't know. Probably should do like a David Goggins type challenge. Lose that 50 pounds in 100 days or 100 pounds in 100 days. But I don't know. If you had any ideas, let me know. I know I'm just rambling. I was in and out on the airplane as far as sleeping goes, and I got maybe 3 hours of sleep last night. And the night before I slept good. First time in a while. But yeah, it's just, I'm struggling. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of views on some of those videos I put out recently. The jelly roll short. I mean, I'm proud of the dude. Which, it doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter that I'm proud of him or not. But it's inspiring that he's getting himself in shape. I mean, he's got a chaotic life. So, me, simple. Get up, exercise, go to work, get off work, exercise, go to bed. And, well, we're gonna make it. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the company trip, they gave us a $250 gift card. I thought I forgot my my dress shirt, and so I ended up going to DXL and buying a dress shirt and dress pants, and they look pretty good. They're pink, the shirt. Someone's got onions drying out right now. So, yeah, these people always got a really, really nice garden. I'm jealous. Those onions were big too. The time I grew onions, they weren't that big. But also haven't spent as much time as they had on the garden. That's the plan for this fall, after I get this marathon done, is to start working on getting those beds done, getting it all fenced in. It's gonna be physical labor, which I'm sure physical labor will help me out with my goal of wanting to do a 100-miler in 2027. Big thing is gotta get the weight off first. Gotta get out of my head. Oh, haven't been drinking. By the way, if you want to try the electrolytes I use, try skymd.com. My coupon code's Fullsizelife. They actually taste pretty good, and they're not necessarily heavy in salt. They got more of the other stuff. Potassium, magnesium. You got the sodium too, but it's not like a salt bomb like that big influencer one. I'm not gonna say who it is. I'm sorry. If I want to add more salt to mine, I can just get salt tabs or sea salt. Me, I'm focused on magnesium, potassium, Magnesium keeps me from having muscle aches. Potassium keeps me, I don't know, from hitting the wall. Same with the salt, but I'm sorry. That, and I wanted to have, it's either got to be no maltodextrin or whatever the heck that stuff is that spikes your blood sugar levels, or just give me real sugar. In other words, if it's going to be monk fruit or stevia or Splenda, no additive that's going to push carbs and or push your sugar levels. Otherwise, just give me sugar. Don't hide it. And they don't hide it, so I know I'm not the best spokesperson for them, because I'm not a spokesperson for them. Giving you my testimony on them. Haven't had muscle cramps the entire time I've been taking it or drinking them. They taste good, and muscle aches and pains, not so much really. Considering how much I did in the month of March, doing 1 million steps, 30,000 plus steps per day on average. Yeah, I should have had muscle aches and pains, and I didn't. So I was pretty happy about that. Well, we got to 1 mile. So this is going to be like 2.5 miles, 2.25 miles by the time I'm done. But at least it's something different. Even though I drive this way every time I leave the neighborhood, it's not really something different as far as view goes, but walking it is. But I try not to come out here that often because people drive like idiots out here. Walking farts. Fun. Yeah, I'm got a big pot of I'm gonna call it's carne guisada. Not asada. Carne asada is dry. Guisada is wet, like a gravy. And divide that up, and I'll figure out what else I want to do with it. May just go carnivore for the next 90 days. Something like that. See if I can get my whole body all figured out. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. Already tasted the broth part of it. Good. Cumin, red chili powder, beef base, garlic powder. That's pretty much it. Oh, and meat. Lots of it. But we're almost to the mailbox. I'll let y'all go. I mean, I don't want to bore y'all too much with my walk, but yeah, thank you for being there for me. Honestly, I really do appreciate it. People, you think sometimes these YouTubers type things say the things like thank you and like, share, subscribe, like, and I think they're not being genuine. Honestly, I couldn't do this without y'all. I need to be able to get that second income going, or because if I'm going to try to do a 100 miler, I got to raise funds for that, and of course going to divorce. I don't know what type of money I'm going to end up having. And oh, that's interesting. There's 2 locks on the outside. And yep. Oh, I was expecting only 1 piece of mail. I only got 1 piece of mail. Kind of a long walk to. I didn't take my keys, my mailbox keys with me when I came back from the trip, so but oh, Patreon link, it'll be in the description below. It's $5 a month. I haven't worked on getting any type of extras or anything in there, but basically it's my grassroots sponsorship of my 100-miler, because wherever I decide to do it, yeah, I want it to be epic. I want to be able to find someone who can film part of it or film it, because I can only do so much. And yeah, it's but I'm learning. I'm trying to improve my quality of my videos. Sometimes I just mail it in just because I've run out of time for the day. And I'm always trying to get a video out every day of my workout, except for the one for yesterday. That was me kind of sort of pedaling around at the park, but I didn't take my gimbal, I didn't take a selfie stick, I didn't take my microphones, so I was kind of limited on what I could do. And I wasn't feeling that great, still not. But yeah, and the 2 people who have joined my Patreon, thank you. Bottom of my heart, thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be about 2.25 miles maybe. But I'm just walking it. It's supposed to be a recovery anyways. I don't have any music going on. Kind of forgot to do that. Yeah, I know what it is. Local grocery store down here called HEB. It's family owned. It's one of the biggest privately held family owned companies in the United States. They do a lot of charity work, and it's a store card, like Visa or MasterCard store card. I had one, but it was underneath my wife's name. But it was I was a authorized user on it, and I did all the grocery shopping anyways. But I'm very, very, very particular on paying off all of my debts as fast as I can, and credit cards especially, not have it charge me interest on it. So just as soon as it posts, it gets paid. And well, this, I get 5% off of all of their products. It's either cash back or put it towards the bill, whatever. And I buy a lot of their products. Their stuff is as good, if not better, than the big brands. And especially the tortillas. The butter tortillas, perfect. And yeah, I think they take real pride in what their products they have. I mean, those British guys came down here and checked out HEB, and they're worth the hype. I mean, for a very, very cutthroat industry with very, very thin margins, they do a lot. By the way, if you look up the Fat Electricians video they did on HEB, you'll understand why they have such a loyal following. I mean, they have their own disaster emergency team that is as good, if not better, than the US government's. The only people that'd probably be better than the US government's FEMA one is the US military doing it themselves. And usually they're there before everybody else is. I mean, those floods that hit Kerrville, they were out there. Full-blown pharmacy, kitchen, everything anybody needed, they were out there helping out with. And they did that at all at no charge. No cost to the community. And on top of that, they gave a lot of money to the community too. I mean, I live on the north side of Canyon Lake, and that's the lake that cut all that Guadalupe River flooding and ended up killing all those people. I'm not going to say I am super close to what happened, but I was downstream of it. And it was amazing on how much destruction came through there and ended up in the lake. And I'm sure, and I know, that community is still recovering from it. But as far as like deadliest rivers for flash flooding in the country, it's Guadalupe by far. And that kiddo on a scooter, got to keep her off the video. But yeah, I watched like a PBS video or something like that. They showed all of the deaths or something across the country based on flooding. And Guadalupe was like a big, bright target for all of it. All in this area too. I mean, it's all right. Texas Hill Country. I don't know if y'all can tell. That's level with the horizon. And oops, I stopped the recording. Yeah, that's level with the horizon. There's a lot of that. Big climbs, big hills, stuff like that. No, it's nothing like the Sierras or the Rockies or the height of the Appalachians. But considering to the west of us, it's flat. To the east of us, it's flat. And there's this big line of hills that goes right up west of San Antonio, west of Austin, almost all the way up to Dallas. But there's a certain point where the hill country runs out and it starts getting flat again. I wouldn't say it's all the way up to Dallas-Fort Worth. I do know it's about Waco, maybe a little bit further north than that. But if you drive an I-35 north, it's all to the left of you, or the west of you. And oh hell, boy, I need to start paying attention. I try to walk past my street. Yeah, it's, my back's a little sore. I'll live. I'll just try to avoid doing any core stuff until I figure it out. I don't know. Maybe I gotta do more. I need to figure out how to get it stretched out. So it's probably what I'll be looking up after I'm done editing this video. And by the way, it's like 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm a little hot. I think it's like 75–80% humidity, but it's not actually hot. And a little bit of breeze helps. Ah, there's a robin. I don't know if y'all would be able. It flew away. Oh, yeah, a very, very red robin. Used to have a bird, used to feed the birds. And then the squirrel figured out how to get to it. And I don't need squirrels. Squirrels chew things up. They're just little rats that are cuter. So, oh, yeah, it's kind of hazy out today. It's got a burn lifted. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that hill over there is usually crystal clear, and I don't know if it's smoke, humidity, or a mixture of both. But yeah, that's not normal for us. And I know people are burning because I can smell it. So yeah, out here we try to burn and remove all the junipers, kind of like this here. That's a juniper. No, that's a juniper. And that's mostly juniper there, if not all juniper. It's because they use up so much extra water. That's a live oak. That's native. Junipers aren't. Species that uses a lot of extra water, and we're on top of a big aquifer. And every drop that gets into that aquifer helps keep water flowing to San Antonio. I mean, I don't get my water from there, but it also helps out the local farmers and ranches out here and people who got their private wells. Because if that all dries up, they're stuck without water. And I know this is one property that was north of Blanco. Very nice property. But they had to move. They were selling it. Well dried up. And well, if you don't got water, you don't have life. And yeah, it's amazing on how fragile everything is, but and how destructive everything could be the next minute. Then everything's great again. I mean, Canyon Lake before the big flood last year was down in the low 40% full. Then it went up to like the 60s. I think it's down to 58 or something now. But we've had a few weeks of on and off rain, so yeah. I think that it's helped. I haven't checked it lately, but yeah, higher it gets, less of a water restrictions I'll have. And big thing reason why I stopped doing it in the garden is because I was using so much water to keep it going, and well, it wasn't being cost effective because I was using more water than I would have got up in groceries. So I started working on a rainwater collection setup and just haven't finished it because, well, the gutters are clogged. I need to be able to get up there and clean them, but also kind of not afraid of heights, just afraid of falling or landing. So the ladder is not my friend. The ladder I have is not really tall enough for me to get all the way up there. I've tried blowing it out with like a water hose wand thing, and that didn't seem to work because, well, I guess I was being a cheapskate. I got a cheap Chinese one, and probably ought to just suck it up and try to get up there and get it cleaned out. Need to put gutter guards on it so I can keep the leaves out of it. That was a big thing. I only got one tree back there that's on that side of the roof, but when it drops leaves, it'll fill that thing all the way up end to end. And if I don't keep it cleaned, eventually it could just pull away from the house. Then I'm really screwed. But I got 4 big old 250-gallon water tanks back there. That was all plumbed up, ready to go, except for the pump and electric to the pump. Then I didn't drain out the lines properly, and they froze, and it broke the PVC. And yeah, it's a lot. But then once I get all that done, I got to reset up all the watering, and because I want to do drip, I was doing like soaker hose things that were under the dirt in the actual beds themselves, so where they wouldn't evaporate so much, but that didn't seem like it was being very effective. So eventually, this coming fall, you're gonna see me doing some gardening stuff. Probably ought to be doing it now, just because that'll give me an upper body workout and stuff like that, and it'll be productive. You know, get me used to the heat a lot more. Yeah, it is growing. I tried growing jalapenos. Those didn't work out too well, but my habaneros and Tabasco peppers did great. Onions did okay. Carrots did okay. Tomatoes, when I was doing the Romas, awesome. Tons and tons of them. Romas is one of those plants where it's not a one crop and done. It's a vine, so it keeps on growing further and further out and putting out more tomatoes. And yeah, I got tons of tomatoes out of that. I'd say like 50 pounds of tomatoes out of one plant, or one season. I wouldn't say one plant. But I don't know, I didn't keep track of it very well. But I made a lot of spaghetti sauce and made a ton of salsa, and I'm actually out of all the salsa now. on the last jar of it. And I did well on the salsa. Family friend, they brought me a bunch of jalapenos, and I roasted them. I roasted the tomatoes, and it was a roasted salsa. It's actually really good, and it wasn't chunky. It was blended very well, but yeah, it was good. I even canned it all up. I did the pressure cooker thing and everything. Yeah, I'm kind of a little obsessive compulsive or whatever. I get focused in on something, I'll stick to it, and until something screws with my head or screws it up. And me, it was the water bill and the wife basically nagging about the water bill. I mean, we had a $40 water bill, it went up to $80. Okay, but I see your point. It wasn't $40 of vegetables that I got out of it, but, and of course she wasn't eating any of it anyway, so it didn't matter to her. I don't know. Anytime I try to do something, she never helped with it. Every time I tried to do a diet, I always had to cook her something different. I mean, she would try to avoid going out to restaurants and stuff because she was worried that it was going to mess up my diet. But I told her more than once, everybody has something on their menu that I can have that's low carb. And I rarely ever found any place that didn't. I see you. Yeah. Another reason why I don't go this way. There's a lot of barking dogs. Yeah, someone's burning because I got ash that's falling over here. But yeah, it's only one dog that barks at me when I'm walking around the loop in my neighborhood. And it usually gives up pretty quick. That one doesn't. These two over here, if they sense anybody's out here, they won't stop barking. And I know what dogs are doing what they're supposed to do. My dogs do the same thing. Saying hi. I don't know if my dogs are necessarily trying to protect their property, protect their territory. I think they're probably just trying to say hi to all the other people. But yeah, another decent sized hill. We'll see how, I'll see what the elevation gain and loss was for this and the mileage. I'll post pictures at the end of the video if you make it that far. Yeah, I gotta put my like, share, subscribe a little bit sooner in the videos. But it'd be really cool if we keep on growing this. I mean, I just want people to understand that they're not alone in dealing with struggles of weight loss and staying fit and staying dedicated to it and all that. And I mean, I'm at 167 days, so I'm almost at day 200. I think I'm at 198, I'm guessing, of doing this consistently every day, except for one day. One day I didn't post a video, and that was the day I got served with divorce papers. So I was not in the mind. I wasn't gonna be in the right mindset at all. I had to take a day to stop and think about how much I wanted to let anybody know. But she changed her Facebook profile to separated, which she didn't have to do that, but she chose to. She didn't have to file for divorce. We could have spent a little time away from each other, seeing if we could work it out, but she decided not to do that. So I gotta just concentrate and take care of me now. And oh, I want y'all to see these. There's this place that sells Mexican art, metal stuff, and I saw these, and that's like those under the house. Aren't those so cool? And they'll last pretty much forever. So love y'all, Full Size Life family. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, helping me get my story out there. Talk to y'all tomorrow.